perfect world, everybody singing every song. Nothing to lose. No.
All right, here we are. It is the finale of December 19th. And I thank you and you, Raph and Zoe.
This has been so completely wonderful.
And we have
doing this.
Some friends of yours have joined us right now.
Hi, I'm CoDie LeoNe, also known as CoDie Ravioli. That's all I'm going to say.
So wait, so CoDie Ravioli.
Well, actually, not what she's going to say.
Wait, I'm curious to know what is your favorite ravioli? Now raviolis come in like.
I'm a traditional
beyond.
girl. I like the big, heavy, meaty chicken. Cheesy ones. We got them. We got the cheese, but the big ones.
So you don't go for that like pumpkin,
that
dried
sucks.
tomato.
I kind of like a little pumpkin ravioli now and then.
They have such flavors now, right?
Too much pumpkin makes too much zoe.
Yeah.
Good
point.
That's how
Yes.
Nikki got that ass.
That's
Yeah, no, we hate Nikki.
Nothing tastes better than skinny.
Okay, and
Skinny.
That is skin, exactly.
that's
And,
what
well,
I
I'm
heard
sorry, money
Kate
tastes
Moss
better.
says, right?
That's right.
I like,
Yeah.
No, I like money. Yeah, money raviolis would be great.
That would be great. Well, that PauLiNa,
PauLiNa, yeah.
and you had yourself on a $1 bill or $100 bill, didn't
Yeah,
you?
it's
Big
prison money. It was prison money. I used it to buy cigarettes.
Oh,
I
and
thought
it
you
worked?
sold your midline for cigarettes.
That wasn't for sale. It was a white sale. Everything had to go. It was clearance.
So clearance. So what happened?
You got any ravioli right now? Pop it in your mouth, girl. She's talking to me.
No, I don't eat in public.
These two need their own showroom, I swear.
So are they friends?
We
No.
back in the 1800s. Yes, we were
No.
friends.
Yeah, she
So
used to
are you-
babysit me.
So wait, so are you, have you had many lives?
Well,
Many masters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what
thanks
I
for
mean.
coming through, Nerd Patrol.
Right, exactly.
I'm going to need more Botox after this. I'm not eating much.
I'm going with you. Me and Zoe are going to both.
We had a Botox party yesterday.
I was going to ask you about that. So
because it was a trial, but next time we're doing it, we're going to do drinks, vino, Botox, and light machine.
And he did a light machine.
I did the light machine all on the neck.
But I love.
Wait, I'm so scared to do it.
No.
Why?
Don't, and I bet the party's a shit giggle afterward too, because they're all sitting around drinking, spilling shit on their
It
tongues,
was
they get the other
So
face.
you've never seen a bad reaction to the Botox?
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 10 years.
No, I haven't seen a reaction either.
I always think I'm
do
the
the
one
dirt,
that's
too.
going to get the palsy, you know?
No, if you go to somebody reputable, that's not going to happen.
The palsy, yeah, I heard you can get that.
And anyway, a little bit of palsy is better than wrinkles.
Yes, I agree. I do too. Hi, we're over here.
Can we just talk about, and then we'll get back to you. Can we talk about the new face? Because
Sure.
I just made my boyfriend buy me new face for Christmas.
All right,
So
so
what's that?
New Face is a machine. Now, my esthetician, Dale, goddessofskin.com, she recommended this machine to me, and it's just a small, I wish I would have brought it. It's just a small
I wish you would have
handheld
brought the new
machine.
face too. I have to keep the old one on.
Because I didn't want to look
Oh,
prettier
is it
than
the
you,
one that,
darling.
like, the-
It's got a little electrodes in it.
Yeah.
Okay, and it just
But
stimulates
there's a
anything.
$300 one and a $200. Which one's the one?
I had the one that was $250. The
Okay.
one that's $300 has all these different heads on it, and it's like I wasn't buying a vibrator. I was
Right.
buying something for my face.
Gotcha.
You know, and that was one that Dale recommended, and
Okay.
she does all the celebrities. I can't even tell you who they are because
Okay.
Now, did they do other things too in like with that, or is that alone?
Well, I guess you can use it wherever you
No,
like.
I don't mean that. I mean, like, you know,
It will
adding
tighten
up.
up everything. It will tighten up everything. If
And
you
it
use
does
it,
work.
it does work. Because my esthetician said it,
And I said, because I said, because Raph said she's getting one. Her wonderful boyfriend is buying her one for Christmas.
10-10
And
wins.
I had to ask, because we know that all these things are shit, but he did say it does work. He says, you keep doing it, but this one works. Good enough for me, I'm getting it.
yeah, you know, it's fantastic. Because I'm not only like this, because this is going to be a
Well,
good
you're from the
segue.
1800s. You look damn good.
Thank
girl.
you, thank you.
Wow.
See, and she's somebody that doesn't use it from the 1800s. See the difference? No, but
She's a child.
I don't know. She looks pretty good. Yeah.
Don't give her that.
I don't.
you don't even know what to say, do you?
No,
I want to ask something too.
I could say a few things, but nobody can get a word in edgewise with you, Sister New Face. Could you possibly shut the new lips up and let some old ones do some talking?
No, because they constantly need stimulation. Oh my God, I wanted to say something before. The gentleman that was just here singing before, your beautiful voice, but he mentioned turkey ice cream. Does that mean it's got turkey in it?
No, Turkey Hill ice cream.
Oh, Turkey Hill.
Company.
Yeah.
So then does that mean it has?
So what we're saying, people, is New Face, same brain.
Okay, so then,
And we're back.
Okay. Cha-ching. See, there you go. I did that one for you.
So do you guys always battle?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
But it's more like voguing than battle, really.
But it's word
This is
voguing.
a
It's not
three-ring
voguing.
circus
Word
because
voguing.
usually Rafa is in the middle. These two crack me up so much when they have hair day that I invite myself over just to sit and watch because it's hilarious how they go back
By
and
hair
forth.
day, she means shaving our chins together in the dark.
Exactly.
PauLiNa is a fabulous hairdresser.
Oh, is that
And
Hi.
comic.
Excuse me.
Hi.
I do. Okay.
She didn't recognize you.
The
as the new
celebrity
face.
Okay, there you go. I do celebrity wigs. I've done wigs for Deborah
Celebrity
Harry
wigs.
and stuff
Well, we
like
were going
that.
to talk about
Celebrity
that today
hairdresser.
anyway, weren't we?
Wow.
Is that on the agenda, something that we wanted to talk about?
Well, no. Something I wanted to talk about was my reality show.
Oh.
Talk
My
about
son.
it.
Can we please talk?
Yes, we
What's
can.
going
How
on?
many sons do you have?
I have 3 sons.
So my 3 sons?
I have 3 sons, yes.
Wow.
Why are you laughing?
Because that's perfect.
What's perfect?
And what's the
My
show?
eyes
And what's the show?
Well, the
about?
premise is my sons are 3 rock and roll boys, and if PauLiNa would be fabulous enough to do me a favor, I got a picture with me.
Oh my God, really?
How old are your sons?
My son, it's in my bag, Ralph. My sons, I don't know if I tell you their age, I'm going to tell you my age.
That's all right.
Wait, no,
I'll tell
it's
you
okay,
my
I'm
kid's
fine.
age.
Ralph is 32, Sid is 31, and Johnny just turned 30.
I love that name.
Wow. Ralph, Sid, and Johnny.
Ralph, Sid, and John. And
Wow.
these are, Ralph, you couldn't.
My 3 sons.
I brought this particular one because it's actually just it's a thing of, we were taking them at Manitoba at my birthday party.
Oh, darling, they're gorgeous.
So, yeah, they're really great. That's John, that's Sid, and that's Rafi.
And you know
And
that
they're really
bad boys.
They're bad boys. They're tattooed from head to toe. They're, they have a motorcycle club. They ride Harleys. They're, and they love their tranny mom.
They love their mommy.
And
That's
that's
awesome.
pretty much the
Now, how was it when they were little? Where did they grow up?
Well, they grew up in Queens,
Okay.
and
Perfect for you.
which is where I grew up.
Wait a minute, on that TV screen.
Well, that's
You
why I
have a
do
visual
that.
of them. It's like the Shady Bunch.
It
instead of regular.
came from my vision board, so that's what it is.
I love it.
So we have, I'm just going to skip over it. We have a manager where we just finally got signed with a production company. I don't know the name of it, it's new, so I'm still a little. And now they're shopping it. Yeah. So now it's this is a good thing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Good for you.
so it is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is so
Do you live
To
with
do,
them?
so that is awesome. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Thank you.
I mean,
Well, I think for a lot of reasons it needs to.
Well,
the
it
world needs to
yeah.
open up to transgender people.
Exactly.
Then they could see that that we're not freaks. They treat me like I'm amazing. Like I'm amazing. They're very like we go. come
Now,
into
where's
this
their
particular bar,
mother?
They're gonna well.
Oh,
wait, one
I
second.
wonder-
They're
I
gonna
wish I
take
could
care of
go
me.
down at the
And their
Lake
mom is in
Bar.
Seattle, and she's just a crazy person.
Okay, so you raised them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
The show will go into it more. I mean,
Right.
That's that part. I don't know if how much we're going to talk about like their past. I think it's more about the present.
Yeah.
But the past is going to have to come up for everybody to understand where we come from.
And for the world to be able to.
they want to
yeah.
hear that. They
Yeah,
want
of
to
course.
hear that.
And I'm open to talking about any of it, So that's not a.
So how long have you had the change?
I've transitioned. I was about 21.
Okay.
So, and at the beginning, I have to say, at the beginning of my transition, I was a little estranged from them. So they didn't see
But
the
at
whole
that
transition.
time
But they knew.
in
Yeah.
society, it wasn't like it is today.
No, not at all.
And now it's almost like becoming normal.
Well,
Like,
I mean, you
my
see a lot
kids-
more of us because there's a lot more open. Everything's a lot more open.
Right.
People, it's not as
They're not hiding.
you're not hiding. Right, exactly. And it's not an issue. And I go anywhere, and I always have gone anywhere. I've never been the type that has been like, oh, because I'm transgender, I can't go to a straight club, or I can't go to, you know, some rock and roll bar. I mean, that's how Ralph and I got close. We have a mutual friend, but one of the things I always did was, Ralph was, you know, bartending one night, and I, you know, I'd be like, oh, okay, Ralph's bartending, so we'll go to some crazy place. I bounced from everywhere. I never felt like I had to be keyholed into one.
And the gates.
Yeah, you
to try and
never,
play.
you always jumped
Yeah.
subcultures, I think more than anybody else probably. Maybe this guy too.
This guy too,
Yeah.
But, and I think that's probably who I could have been with. But,
Yeah.
you know, it was like, I never felt like this was wrong for me. I always felt like this was what I was supposed to
Right.
be doing.
Good for
so
you.
I never felt like, okay, well, let me put this in a closet. Because if I put it in a closet,
Then you get a candy.
Did I get a candy?
Yeah.
You can't put it in the closet?
Candies for skeletons in the closet.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, okay. I had put that
Oh.
Okay, now you Miss PauLiNa. Go ahead. Tell us about your shows and everything. Where are you from?
Well, I've been doing shows pretty much everywhere in Manhattan for the past 20 years, you know. But it's all primarily in the drag-related scene. I'm the other half of the transgendered who over here. And,
So you are Joey and PauLiNa.
yeah, and for me it's...
Are you a Gemini by any
I
chance?
sure am.
Me too.
June 2nd,
I'm the
baby.
third.
Oh shit, that's not good for
I
anybody
said
in this
first.
room.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go. That's the trifecta right there. So essentially what we're saying is that we're all going to start shitting a rainbow of Skittles in here.
Well, do you know Skittles? I heard are vegan. So,
They're vegan?
you're fine, Santa. Yeah, Skittles was on the list for Halloween, that they're a vegan candy.
M&M's have shellac on them, which comes from bugs.
No, all of candies have bugs in them. That I read so, but
My candy don't have no
Skittles
bugs in
doesn't
it.
have bugs anymore.
Skittles,
They took them out. Exactly.
What is that? Bacteria in our
I
face?
tried to have bugs than the meat on my candy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, Jake has lollipops that they do put bugs into the lollipops so you can see them.
Yes.
You know, like spiders and
Yes,
you
that's
get those
right.
scorpions and
Real
stuff.
bugs?
So when you suck it down, I'll bring some.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're really pretty.
To me, they're
They're kinda
horrifying.
gross,
Yes.
I think we get the picture.
When you suck, then all of a sudden a little
Well,
leg is coming out.
You know, I was cooking frozen vegetables the other night from good old Whole Foods.
Don't even tell me. What
And there was
happened?
this dead bug in it.
kind?
Whole Foods.
Was it the whole bug?
It was the whole bug. It was fluorescent and everything.
Fluorescent.
I know, right?
They charged you for it because they charge by the weight.
Yeah, exactly.
That really sucks.
It was just gross. I mean, you know, it's one thing if you don't see the bug, you know, but it's one thing.
Yeah, when you were done, actually I won, what was it, there was a cricket one time in this pasta at Po, which was a Maria Batali restaurant at the time, and we're eating away, and then there's this cricket in there, and I flipped out. That was it.
Yeah.
And they charged us.
No!
Oh
my God, we're like the View right now.
Yeah, exactly. Every time they come, it's like
Very
the View.
Viewish.
It was like the View last time. Exactly. So back to you. Where'd you grow up?
I'm originally from Philly, but I lived in LA before I lived here. I've been here for 20 years next year.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm still
I lived
alive.
in Philly for a little while. And I'm still alive.
A little while is all you need.
Philly, it was action-packed.
It's
though.
okay, but it closes at 2, and who can
No,
get
it
arrested
doesn't.
at that point?
It
You need
doesn't.
to keep going
There
until
were-
somebody's got the cops on your
There
ass.
were a lot of
It's
after
tough.
hours in Philly.
That's a tough
that-
town.
Yeah, well, after hours, who's going to the... Honey, if you haven't gotten them home by then, you're not really working.
Ah, there were some crazy clubs in Philadelphia.
So no.
I love it.
I like it too.
Well, it is the city of
More
brotherly
rock and roll
love.
town than New York is right now, I think.
You
In
know,
some ways.
I don't know. I always say I'm an optimist or I live in total delusion because I still think New York is fine, but
I do
everywhere
too.
else feels like a Hollywood
I
set.
agree.
Really?
I
Yeah.
actually still
I
love New York,
I do
and I
too.
just can't leave New York.
I
And
can't
that
either.
I'm going to be reading New Year's Day at St. Mark's Church, and it's 3 minutes. By the time you sit down, take your scarf off, I'm going to be off. But
What time?
I wrote a piece at 10:30 at night. My piece is about how I still love New York City, and I just can't get over it. It has something that
I love it
magnetizes
too,
me
me too.
I go other places, I go, yeah, I love
I
that.
love going
I
everywhere.
love New York. I came here in '84.
Oh, okay. I grew up
You
here.
grew up
I
here.
grew up here.
Richard's sick of it too.
No, I'm not sick of it. I'm not sick of it. I'm actually feeling really sorry for the younger kids that are here now.
That's what he says.
Because they're not getting to enjoy what we did.
That's exactly what he says.
I still love New York and I don't want to leave it, but I don't feel like it's a rock and roll town
No,
anymore.
not
Oh, it's not.
Well, they
no.
keep-
I feel
I'm
like
with you.
Philly, there's still like I see these cool rock and roll people walking around everywhere.
You know what?
I
Like,
don't
we
have
are
that anymore.
still trying to keep hold of that. It's like the life that we live. We still live the
Yeah,
rock and roll.
exactly.
It's not like the East Village where it was in the '80s where we
I
all
don't
live that.
see it any other way, but like I
You
know,
need to hang out at Manitoba as
I
well.
know. I feel like there's a veneer that has been put up
I
in New
almost
York,
feel too
but I
safe.
think under the
I always feel
veneer,
everything is very safe.
I love
No,
it.
maybe
Yeah,
I'm
I
wrong.
love a bit of grit, exactly. Give me save the robots at 8 o'clock in the morning. Love it. Yeah.
Well, we are. Yeah, I think it. Well, it's true. I mean, I don't really go out like I did, and I don't do what I did. But maybe I just live in my memories.
We still go out. I still go out all the time.
Yeah, but
I
it's
go
putting
out
it back
and
in that's the problem. You gotta bring a shovel and a broom and
I
sweep
tell
them
you,
up.
we
and-
still
just take your finger and
swing
shove
it
it
like
up. That's
it's
how you get any good
1984.
hammer right
We
out
really
there.
do. And that's the key. The key is to remembering, even with kids, with boyfriends, husbands, whatever you're doing, jobs where you have to wake up at early hours, you can still go out and have a really good time in New York.
Yeah, well, when I'm playing, I go out. You know, that's pretty much when and like we're doing New Year's here, which should be fun because Otto's is our home base. And you know, then I go out, but it's like pretty much that's different.
And that's because there's not as many places to go as there used to be.
And
That's
you know
a
what?
big thing.
There is autos and there's Manitobas and there's
Right.
a stream
Well,
of
it's
people
about
that
bars
go between
now,
the two.
where it used to be
That's
about
right.
going to the nightclub, maybe going to a
So
bar,
it's
meeting
Interior,
everybody, then going to
area,
Interior,
pyramid.
then going to Limelight, then going to
Right,
Area, then going to
exactly.
and you would do that all in one night.
And
But a lot of,
bars.
I think a lot of all of that has changed because demographically, that which comes to spend money here has changed.
You're totally right.
We don't spend money here,
No.
honey. We just live here.
Oh yeah, and I
Here.
never spend money.
But the people that come here
You
and
go out
spend
with
money
the $20,
are
you
what
come
we're
back
trying
with the
to-
same 20.
I
love
usually
it.
came back with more.
Well, no,
And then in the morning I would go,
PG show.
oh, I did that. Oh, there we go. Okay, see, there we go. Well, Sandra, what does this have on it?
Oh no, and a Tootsie
Yeah, I'll do
Roll.
it right
Maybe
here.
if they were a Tootsie Roll. I
Hey,
can't.
Sandra, now what is
You
that?
got a skeleton in your closet?
I don't even have a closet. Are you kidding me? No, I mean, I'm pretty much an open book.
Yeah.
I've done it all. I've seen it all. I mean, I'm a little. Thank you. Here, have a Mary Jane.
Her name is Mary.
Yeah, well. There's what's I don't know. What could I say that is kind of like on the DL about me? I don't know.
Your shoe size.
How you doing? Your shoe size? No, I'm not. I don't give a shit, honey. Trust me, when you're a little old woman, I'll stuff you right the fuck in
Did
that
you ever
shoe.
go
And my feet will be even smaller.
I just
And you still won't be able to wear my shoes.
I don't give a shit.
Did you ever beat anybody up?
I'm going to. Give me 5 minutes in one of these big fucking boots, and I'm gonna put a hole in that.
I did not realize that we were on Real Housewives of the downtown New York.
Oh my god, but enough with our reality already. Who needs to see more of this?
Oh, I think this will go viral.
Yeah, but will they be able to cure it? That's the problem.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. Let's see, we're going viral.
Yeah.
Great, another virus.
Oh shit.
Viral virus, all the same thing over again.
Maybe there's a vaccine.
This is the part of the conversation where I'm probably on the wrong side of the room because the Wizard of Oz over here is sitting the fuck next to me. He's trying to get me on every social media page possible.
That's right,
See?
that's right. Someone needs to PR
I'm
you.
trying to get PauLiNa on the internet at all.
That's right.
Well, we have a video of you,
She
PauLiNa.
has it.
There is a video. I have a video that we can show of you doing Ariel.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, you have it. That's
So
fantastic.
the video is right next to PauLiNa.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm
watch it
going to give
now.
you mine.
We're gonna show a little bit of that now, okay? Yeah.
That's where I train in the aerial skills. I have some really talented circus entertainers that keep me on the forefront. I'm an entertainer at Lucky Chang's. That's generally
And they just moved.
Yeah, we're on Broadway now.
How's the new spot?
It's great, but it's growing pains. We moved during the week of the hurricane, so try and imagine me in drag with a rolling rack. We're walking from the East Village to Times Square, pushing tourists out of the way. Move, fucker, move.
That's hilarious.
It's pretty good.
That's crazy.
Paid a top dollar.
And so now when we're there, I feel like I've arrived. I brought the East Village kids to the doors of Disney, and we're sitting across the street from the Roseland.
Finally.
And Jersey boys are right there. Kathy Lee has come and gone, and we're still there already.
Good for you.
But I'm excited to see what happens. It's still new.
Yeah.
So. And it's going to be kind of hard trying to put an East Village hooker in a Disney high heel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Well, 40 seconds.
You know
We gotta go.
You know what I mean.
What that means. That's a Disney hooker.
Yes.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
such a pick
50
on Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. 42nd Street used to be grungy and
Oh, I loved it.
That's what
You can still smell the semen if you stand on the right corners, trust me.
Well, Lucky Chang's is closer
It's
to
so
the water,
gross.
right?
But
Lucky Chang's is closer to the water.
I see him walking up and down that area.
Isn't that where they
yo ho ho.
You know that type of semen. Oh, Lord.
Isn't that where they get the fish of the day? Hey, I had you.
You
know,
got
whatever.
it. Well, I can't thank you guys enough, and you please come back anytime, especially when your show is flying.
Okay.
So, do you have a website?
I don't have a website. I mean, I have a thing on Facebook that links you to my wigs and all that kind of stuff. And on Facebook, I'm CoDie LeoNe.
We'll have it all on our page as well.
You
Exactly.
can find her on mine or Raf's too.
And don't write to me if you're not serious about dating me. And if you have money, then that's good.
Only money. Go for
Yeah.
Sugar daddies.
I want
I'm
I
sugar
don't
daddies.
care if a man's short.
I don't think there's
I don't
any more
care if a
sugar
man's
in
short
the
like
bowl.
PauLiNa. As long as he can stand on his wallet, we're fine.
I totally agree with you.
Is that what you tell your kids?
Oh no, I don't tell them that.
What do you tell them that?
No, I tell because I hate all the girls they bring home. I hate them all. You know, because and I tell them don't do it. Don't do what I want my boyfriends to do. No. You pay for nothing. That's what moms tell their sons. You know, that's it. You don't do that. Like, one of them recently said he was going to buy his girlfriend a ring, and I was like, I'll kill you.
My mother would be overwhelmed if I was buying a ring for a girl.
Yeah, well, my mother was, and look what happened. See, it doesn't matter.
Merry Christmas.
So I gotta thank you so much. I gotta thank Zoe and Raph.
Oh, thank
and
you.
Norbert, thank you so much for flying all the way from Germany to visit us again. Santa Claus, ho ho ho, it was a real treat. Oh, what a treat. Debut Hall, or is it Diamond Debut Hall? But he still hasn't bought her the diamond. Robert Kevlin, the future voice, and CoDie LeoNe and PauLiNa, thank you so much. Otto Shrunkenhead, we only love you so much, and we don't know what we would do without this tiki bar. It keeps it real. And Friday we will be at the Branded Saloon for our Brooklyn edition. And the end of the world! And the end of the world!
Yay! 2013, here we go.
Exactly.
So everybody hang on to your rent.
Yeah. I like that. We will see you Friday, and next Wednesday, I'm sure we'll be back at Otto's. Yeah. All right.